What's up, good people? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get into today. A lot of movement in the markets. So let's hop right into it. So basically, let's first go over what happened overnight. So this evening, or actually, sorry, yesterday evening, we had Nvidia earnings. We had a lot of movement prior to the earnings. I guess somebody has some insider information. That's why you see this kind of huge candle right here, right before the market closed, around 4:30, 4:20. So after that, we have London session because we got to do our prerequisites, right? We need to know what did Asia do as far as making the highs and the lows, and what did London do in reference to Asia. So obviously, London took all of Asia's highs. So we typically would have been bullish on the day, um, but some things actually transpired um, that led us to believe that we were going to be bearish. And that thing that took us to bearish from bullish would be the keyword tariffs. So we said in a lot of videos, I'm sure all of you are aware, Trump is in office now. He has been placing tariffs on like everybody. He is not playing no games. So we could use that information because we know that whenever we hear that word tariffs, we know that the market tanks. So with that, we had a huge sell off. Now, how do we trade this and what do we look for? So again, we have our dailies drawn. They are the pink lines that are on the chart. Three of them were below price when the market opened, and one was above. We had this chart box right here. I said in the morning call that I would only be interested in anything coming out of the sell side of this box. Of course, it took some liquidity points first before making that huge move down. The liquidity points would be right here specifically. Uh, this was liquidity. Of course, this is liquidity. This is like pretty much the same. And this was another area of liquidity. Price never got this high. It got pretty close, but I guess this was enough, or people just wanted to sell in trying to be ahead of whenever Trump announced those tariffs. I don't know if he did or not, but the fear that was put into the market obviously worked because price did take a dump. How many points is that? 1381. Almost about 500 points, four 500 points, something like that. That the market did actually, in fact, drop. So I wasn't interested in any longs. I was only interested in sales. So we had a great daily strat setup, which this would have been the high. We had structure right here with the gap heading down towards this daily level. Now, us as limit order traders, we actually missed this move because price never came back to put us into the trade. If you are a market order trader, your entry would have been like this. You would have waited for a close of a candle that also created a gap, which would have been this bearish candle close right here. So your entry would have been right here, stop loss still up there above the structure point, and target would have been right here. Now that does mess up the risk to reward. We don't always have a good risk to reward to begin with, but with this one being so big, it kind of eats away at that. Price literally tapped it with no hesitation, not even $5 of drawdown, not even one tick. It I lied. It did have some drawdown. How much drawdown did it have? Great question. It had about 65 bucks of drawdown in order to make around 680 or 880, sorry. So that's great risk to reward as far as just having that 65 of drawdown. If we measure that out, that literally would be like, we just do this. This would be easier. This literally would be like 13 to 1. I can't even measure it properly, but just know that that drawdown was very minimal. So we didn't quite get the entry there as far as being a limit order trader. So that's kind of unfortunate. It does happen. We kind of discussed it over the call. I'm trying to get this off the chart. We kind of discussed it over the call about the difference between market orders and limit orders. Um, Sometimes with being a limit order trader, that does in fact play a role in whether you may or may not get into a trade. So yeah, in this case, it in fact did not allow us to get into this trade. But if you were a um, market order trader, you definitely were able to capture at least a bit of this move. So um, one thing we did point out though is we were able to catch this other move over here, which is the 15-minute banger, not ORB. So 15-minute, this was really good because we had a bearish candle. We had price respect this reversal zone as well as take liquidity from the 9:30 Eastern or the opening candle. It took the liquidity from that, and then it had a huge sell off, and we literally had a smooth ride down to capture this entire move for about 3,700 bucks. Entry would have been here at the close of this 9:45 candle, stop loss right above it. Just looking for a 1-to-1. So that one worked out quite well. A lot of people took that trade. I'm still testing that trade. So far, it's doing really well. Some people are actually making money off of it, but we won't get into that. But yeah, so overall, great day. It did exactly what we wanted it to do because we had to change up the plan. We just don't. We're not married to the bias, right? So we still look to see what happened overnight. But if anything happens as far as news, economic news, global events, things of that sort, um, Trump, anything like that, the bias can change in an instant. And that's what happened today. One of our members pointed out that there were tariffs talks today happening that wasn't showing up on Forex Factory. So we took that into our trading plan, and we switched it up, and we were only looking for sales and actually caught some good moves because of that. So keep that in mind whenever you are trading, that you have to be flexible and be able to change on a dime to possibly a new plan. So that's why it's always good to wake up before the market opens so you can prep, look at what's happening around the world so you can be prepared when the market does open. Hope you enjoyed the video. Quick little recap. If you want to trade with us, link will be in the description to join the inner circle. And please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.